The wife had just given birth and asked to sleep in separate rooms. She didn't even look at the baby. At first, he thought it was postpartum depression. But 2 years passed, then 6. And she still wouldn't allow their son to call her mom. All the responsibilities of raising the child fell on the husband's shoulders. Even after 7 years, she kept her distance, as if he and the boy were complete strangers. One day, his first love added him to her contacts and sent a few messages. In that moment, he realized the shocking truth. That night, when his wife was drunk, she had mistaken him for her first love, the man who had gone abroad. Later, when it turned out she was pregnant, she had no choice but to marry him. The man called his son and said, "The man your mother truly loves has returned." The child, not wanting to lose his mother completely, suggested giving her 3 chances. If she still refused to acknowledge him as her son, they would leave forever. But the very next day, his wife arranged a job at her company. For her first love, she had never publicly announced her marriage, so colleagues saw her as a single boss, and him as just another employee. Soon, rumors spread around the office that the new programmer was her secret lover. The man said nothing. He simply prepared his resignation letter. One day, his wife asked him to make coffee for the new employee. While he was doing it, she suddenly stepped too close and said that her first love was allergic to milk, and it couldn't be added. The man was stunned at how carefully she looked after another man. At that moment, he realized that to her, they would always remain strangers. But when he handed over the coffee, the first love suddenly began to choke. His wife immediately accused him of deliberately adding milk, and despite his denial, she slapped him. When he suggested testing the coffee to prove his innocence, her lover suddenly clutched his stomach, trying to avoid exposure. Yet the woman refused to listen to her husband's explanation. In a fit of rage, she shocked him with a taser. Only when he collapsed, convulsing on the floor, did she calm down and rush her first love to the hospital. On the way out of the building, she ran into her son, who was returning from school. Seeing his mother, the boy burst into tears. But she didn't even stop. She simply turned away and left. That very day, the man submitted his resignation. His wife didn't even notice he was gone. She was too busy caring for her first love's son, forgetting that she had promised to attend a parent meeting at their own child's school. The man took his son himself. But when he walked into the classroom, he saw his wife. He thought maybe she had come to her senses and finally showed up for their son. But at that very moment, just as the woman was about to reject the child, her first love's son pushed him to the ground.